Defense made a motion for a mistrial. Prosecutor was up to some fuckery. Potentially damaging evidence, no basis for it. The judge specifically said, do not ask that question. Do not use that as evidence. She walked right down the path and asked the question. It may be over on Tuesday morning. Batman Bruce Wayne bitch snitch. Gerald Brooks, your constitution does not apply to me because I'm a sovereign citizen, a traveler on the land. I'm from the Moorish Empire or whatever, bitch snitch. Because they're so fucking absurd. If you want to be a sovereign citizen, just do yourself a favor first. Go to YouTube here and just get every sovereign citizen that's ever been before. Find me one that won. God dang, you're right. Don't go down this. It's not the path. Don't have time for stupidity. Some clever dick on the internet didn't find the great loophole in all of the world's law. Bitch snitch. God dang, you're right. God dang, you're right. Traveler on the land. Moorish Empire, traveler on the land, bitch snitch, Moorish Empire, God dang, you're right, traveler on the land, bitch snitch. Late evening U.S. people.
What do you got?
I think I can prove to a judge that both of these men had the mens rea.
What the hell is a mens rea?
It's a legal term the lawyers use. It just means the intention to commit a crime.
Okay, come on, let's go.
Mens rea?
Put the cuffs on him.
How could we have gotten mens rea? We take blood? Can you do it without taking blood? We both use condoms. How is this possible? I want to see a doctor. Can I have an independent blood test?
Money!
I feel sick.
What are you doing?
Mens rea! Oh! Oh! My God! No!
Mens rea! Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Mens Rea. Hi, it's me, Legal Vices. I'm just happy you're here. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and all that other fun, pleasant stuff. We've got a bit of a quandary here, peeps. The hearing is supposed to start in 5 minutes, but we have a few things going on right now. I was a little bit late because I'm trying to find out what's going on. As those of you, some of you may know, especially those of you that live in the Florida area, right now, Florida is getting beaten by Hurricane Debby as we speak. So I've got Jules on the line with the courthouse. And the best we can have, just right now, a message from Jules came in, said that Karen Reed was in the court at 8:45 this morning. So that was about an hour ago. Confirmed it with the court clerk. So which means the hearing should be going on as scheduled, but it appears that maybe perhaps due to the hurricane or whatnot, I don't see anybody that's streaming it live. Fox 35 out of Orlando that did the previous hearing, they're doing Hurricane Debby updates right now. Karen Reed, did I say Karen Reed? I meant Sarah Boone. Did I say Karen Reed? Yeah, sorry, have Karen Reed on the brain. It is the Sarah Boone hearings. Karen Reed's hearing is this Thursday, I believe, on the 9th, a Friday. So it'll be this Friday. Apparently is Sarah Boone's hearing. Sarah, fudge. Me, professional. Me, do job good. Let's try this all over again, shall we? Sarah Boone was in court. She's been placed in the courthouse at 8:45 this morning. So it seems that Sarah Boone's trial will be proceeding as scheduled, which is supposed to be taking place 3 minutes from now. But due to whatever reason, it seems that it is not being streamed live by anyone. It could be because of the hurricane that's there. It could just be nobody's on top of the ball game here. I'm looking at law and crime trials, and court TV. And as I mentioned, Orlando, Fox 35 out of Orlando, they handled the previous hearing. That they were the main source for the previous hearing. They are just doing Hurricane Debby. Jules is saying here that it's not a hurricane, it's a tropical storm, Jeff. Well, it's still being reported on Fox 35 as Hurricane Debby making landfall. So that's what I'm just going off of. I'm on the other side of the planet, so I just know what Fox 35 out of Orlando is saying. It says Hurricane Debby live tracking, Category 1. It says it's a Category 1 hurricane here. Anyway, that's not important. What's important is, for whatever reason, it seems that the hearing is not being handled live. So it looks like we're gonna have to call an audible on this one. We've already reacted to the first pro se hearing that took place a week or like 10 days ago. We were one of the first to do that. I've seen other people doing it tonight, reacting to that, but we reacted to that last week. We're 3 steps ahead of everybody else around here. So if you want to watch that, go back and watch that. But we've got to we've got to do something different here today. Okay, Jules has just confirmed that Sarah. I said Sarah Reed. That would be weird. Sarah Boone is in the courthouse now, and they said the courtroom is open, so come on over. Well, no. So the hearing is taking place. I assume maybe someone will upload it tomorrow, but it looks like for right now, for whatever reasons, that it will not be streamed live. But just in case, hey, mods, if you guys want to like cycle through and do some, Jules says she ain't going. So if some of you want to keep cycling through and see if you can find some place that's showing it, please do, and let me know if you find anything. But it's not on Fox 35, not on Law and Crime Network, not on Law and Crime Trials, and not on Court TV. So there we go. Let me send a quick thank you so very much to Jules, who spent the last 20 minutes on hold with the court. All right. Well, I'm going to think out loud. Well, I'm going to think in my head here. But while I'm doing that, before we get started, make sure we hit the like and subscribe button. The subscriptions are going up again. Yay! So let's keep that trend going. We got 425 people here right now, and some of you may not be subscribed. If not, please subscribe to the channel so that you can stay on top of the Sarah Boone stuff, the Karen Reed stuff coming up later this week, and everything in between. We've got more stuff to talk about as the channel rolls forth. There's always going to be something interesting going on here. And make sure if you are already subscribed, just double check, make sure you're still subscribed, and rectify that situation if you've been unilaterally unsubscribed by YouTube. And then come over here and take our like and subscribe poll. We got 253 votes and 197 likes. That means like about 60 of you have cheated. You need to repent. You've taken the poll before you satisfied the like and subscribe conditions. So get down there and do all that stuff. The like and subscribe poll today is, what is Sarah Boone's favorite song? Sarah Boone's favorite song, your choices are Luggage by Ariana Grande, Papa's Got a Brand New Bag by James Brown,
I Need a Suitcase by Beyonce, or Major Bag Alert by DJ Khaled. Those are your choices for today. Vote accordingly, and we'll pop in here in about an hour again and see how the poll is shaping up. It seems that Papa's Got a Brand New Bag by James Brown is currently in the lead. So we'll see if that leads. A pretty hefty lead. It's a 44%. The closest number 2 is 28%. I Need a Suitcase by Beyonce. We'll see if that 44% lead holds up over the next hour. Ms. K. Grift, I don't need to check with Danny. As I said, our very own Jules has already spoken to the court today, and it's there. And apparently she's in the courtroom and trial's going forward, but it's not being live streamed anywhere. So I've already been on the phone, well, via Jules this morning. So, hey, I'm the source to come to, nobody else. I am the source of light, truth, and knowledge for all things. As I said, I'm 3 steps ahead of everybody else. I already know what's going on. I already know she's in the courtroom, and it was scheduled for 9:45 3 minutes ago. So there we go. All right, before I've decided what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do, just in case. Let's see what happens. Let's see if someone brings it up. But it is on nobody's upcoming list. But if we can find a news station or something else that's carrying it live, somebody there in chat, get on that to see if you can find any news station anywhere that's carrying it live, and let me know. And until then, what we're going to do is, some of you may recall that Karen Reed is coming up on Friday. How's that for a good cover? I meant to say Sarah Boone, but I said Karen Reed, and then I tried to make it look like I didn't make a mistake. I got Karen Reed on the brain tonight here. Sarah Boone recently submitted a 58-page nastygram to the court. So that's what we're going to be looking at. We will be reading through the 58-page nastygram from Sarah Boone. And see, now I've got this thing where I'm trying so hard not to say Karen Reed, that Karen Reed is the only thing that wants to come out of my mouth.
Phrasing,
you know what I mean? So I'm trying. Michael says, do a recap of that tattoo bar fight case in Wisconsin. I know nothing about the tattoo bar fight case in Wisconsin, so it would be impossible for me to do any type of anything. JKD Buck says, you think you found it? And I need to check my DMs. All right. Well, that's what I'm doing. Let's see. All right. Nope, this is the one that I'm watching here. That is the one that was the other day. That was the one from 10 days ago. So yeah, it's on the there's a link on the glare. That's the same one that Broken Baker is showing, the glare is showing, Danny on Direct is showing. This is the one we already covered. That's the one that was already covered. So yeah, that's not it. It's not live. That's I'm still looking at one place here. I'm not seeing anything. So all right, let's just keep seeing. Fox 35 in Orlando. Fox 35 Orlando. The one that everybody seems to be showing is the one that was already heard. But I'm going to their website, not their. Nope. Yeah, Good Day Orlando at 9 a.m. is what is coming. Rain and is all that's on there. So I'm not sure what you're all watching, but yeah, it looks like they're all covering the storms. everything. Julie said that it's not live. Let me show you just so you know that I know what I'm talking about. Wait, what have we got? Shh, it's in my ear. All right. All right. Here is what we are looking at. Share screen. Fox 35 out of Orlando. This is their YouTube channel. All right. What keeps stop playing? Here we go. Their YouTube channel is that's not their YouTube channel. Stop. Present. Share screen. All right. Every time I do this, their stupid website starts playing automatically, and we don't want that. All right. So now we got to go back into this. Fox 35 Orlando. There we go. Right. So here's what Fox 35 out of Orlando is showing live right now. The storm tracker for Hurricane Debby. And as you can see, Orlando is right here in the north central part of Florida, and it's getting the tail end of the storm. So that's what's being shown on Fox 35 and every other Florida news station that I could see. It's also on their webpage. So what people are watching is the Fox 35 hearing that was held 10 days ago. We covered it last Friday, so that's it. So there you go. People are doing the stuff that we already did. Island says, wonder if Sarah Boone will be wild enough to get added to the intro song. She's been a part of the intro song since it started. She's an OG original Grounds star figure. Watch closely next time. Adara the Wholesome says something in Japanese, and then evening was insert suitcase joke. Thank you so much for the $2, Adara the Wholesome. And Adara the Wholesome also says, reporting live from Hurricane Debby, we've confirmed luggage flying through the air due to high winds. We can hear the cases calling out Sarah. They call the wind Saraya. All right. Well. Oh my Lord! I just about clicked the end stream button. That would have been unfortunate. All right. So we've got 508 people here. The hearing is not being broadcast live. I'm hoping it'll be uploaded tomorrow by somebody. As Jewel says, sorry, folks, but everybody here in Florida is covering the storm as they should. This should take a backseat to the storms that are causing damage and possible injuries and loss of life. So let's just leave it at that. And what we're going to do for the next little bit, then we're going to call an audible. Like I said, we're not going to rewatch the previous pro se hearing, which we already covered, because we do it faster, we do it better, and we do it in advance of everybody else around here. So we are going to watch me read the 58 pages. The 58-page letter that she wrote the judge, a 58-page nastygram. And again, before we start, I hope all of you in Florida are staying safe, staying dry, and that all of the damage is minimal. And, cats, dogs, rabbits, snakes, whatever other pets you may have, gators, everybody is well and safe. It's not evacuation level, but it's still a lot of rain. So stay dry, stay awesome. And let's look at this 58-page handwritten letter, because people have a lot of time in prison. They got a lot of time while they're sitting in jail waiting for their case to come up, so they can do things like handwrite 58 pages. Go over the ad for the lawyer. It's an epic opportunity. That's the one thing I don't have. I've seen it other ways. If someone wants to send that to me on Twitter at @thelegalvices, then please do that, and we can check that as well. But that's the one thing I don't have a copy of. All right. Well, let's jump into this. And if any super chats come in, we'll just throw the super chats up as they come in, because there's nothing stopping us. Other than, why am I looking so orange? Is there something off with my lights? It looks like an orange day today here. Let me check this out. Maybe we should boost it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That makes me look a little less orange. I'm looking kind of orangey today. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and people in the Paris Olympics. Ooh, let me turn off the noise here. Oh, it's JKD Buck sending me messages. All right, well, now the sound is muted. All right, here's our 58-page letter. Let's share the screen. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into this. But first, let me put up a little banner here saying, create a banner. No live hearing today. Typhoon. It's not a typhoon. You guys aren't here in the Pacific, are you? It's a hurricane, or I'm going to put hurricane. I don't care. Hurricane Debby is hitting Florida. Perhaps tomorrow. There. We'll perhaps a news channel will upload it tomorrow. All right, there we go. Add that bad boy banner. Boom. There we go. Nobody's going to read it because nobody ever reads the scrolling things. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, all 520 of you, sit back and let's get going. 200 of you need to get down there and hit that like button while we're doing this, because now we are getting down to the nitty gritty. Hand delivered on June 7th, 2024, Sarah Boone. She's got her case number there to the Honorable Judge Michael Kranig. Well, I don't think she thinks the judge is too honorable because she doesn't like him. Sarah Boone, what is this? She's got two email addresses. So if you can reach out to her at two separate locations, Sarah Boone at Smart Communications, Orange County Department of Corrections. Okay, that's one way getting hold of her. P.O. Box 9101, Seminole, Florida. Or you can, that's just for regular mail. If you happen to be her lawyer and happen to want to get through with some legal correspondence, here's the address you send that to. All right, stop it. There we go. Total pages, 58. Well, that's very nice that she would put that up there so that we don't have any questions to exactly how many pages it was. It was filed in open court. It means there was a handoff to the judge, like he says up here, hand delivered. So it was just like, she took it from the center, she goes back for a pass, and then she hands it off to the judge. Just like they're calling an audible, it seems like she called the audible and decided to give a handoff here to the judge during court. Honorable Judge Kranig. Ongoing 5 years. Oh dear. All right, we need to embiggen this. And there's another thing I need to do. I haven't worn this hat for like a year. And what straw hats do is, like, when you kind of sweat in them and then they dries out, it shrinks. And this is literally squeezing the shit out of my head. So I'm gonna do a midstream hat swap. Oh, that's better. All right. Have to stretch that hat out there so it doesn't squeeze my noggin. All right, let's see how much we can embiggen this. All right, that looks like is that, there we go. That's the size. That's just about the size of it. Ooh. Dude, get a hat stretcher. I've got one. That's what I mean. I gotta stretch it on out. You think I don't have a hat stretcher in my possession? Of course I do. Give it to Yoda. He'll fix it in no time. All right, everybody. Ongoing 5 years. Why can't I? Well, why can't you what? Oh, she's got a laundry list of why can't I do things. So let's see what they are. Use my constitutional rights. Am I the only one who cares about the ongoing violations of? ? Why can't I have a bond? Well, because you allegedly killed someone. That's why you can't have a bond. Why can't I have all my medical records? You can. I say you can. Island, thank you so much for the $2. Has sent you the ad on Twitter DM. Thank you so very much. We will look at that. Thank you so much for that, Island. Appreciate it. Why can't I have all my medical records? Go ahead, have them all. Why can't I have all of my digital evidence in discovery? Well, that's since been rectified. They gave her the investigation agency, and one of their jobs was to deliver her all of her discovery, all of her evidence on as many thumb drives as it takes. I believe that took place on the 2nd. Why can't I have all of my paperwork, notes, letters, pictures, everything of mine returned by former attorneys? Well, you should. They should give them back to you. Why can't I speak to my investigator? You can. Just be nice to him. Just try being nice to people, and maybe they'll want to talk to you, Sarah. Why can't I have a complete download of my phone? Request it. Why can't I have any of my witness lists? Have you made a witness list? Do you have a witness list? Now that you're your own lawyer, guess whose responsibility it is to come up with a witness list? You, Sarah. Sarah. Why can't I have why can't I give any insight, understanding, clarification, truths about my case, especially to my attorney? Well, that's since been resolved. Your attorney had enough of you and asked to be let go. So you don't have an attorney. So you can tell you are your own attorney now. You are an attorney in fact, not an attorney at law. You are your own lawyer. And you can tell yourself all you want about this case. Why can't I be rich? Why can't I be pretty? Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. Why can't I be listened to by anyone, especially my attorney? Again, you have your attorney 24/7 with you right now. So congratulations, that problem has been resolved. You have your attorney's ear 24/7, 365. Talk to your attorney all you want now. Why can't I be respected for who I am truly, especially by my attorney, and not be disrespected for the mutated? Does that say mutated? It looks like it says neutered. Whether this says neutered or mutated, neither one of those words is particularly good. And not be disrespected for the something malicious murderer all the world has falsely, incorrectly created and believes me to be. Well, that's a problem. That's a problem. Why can't I be treated fairly, lawfully, and be protected by the justice system? You can, and the judge is working with you. In fact, the judge gave you 8 lawyers to try to help you out. Well, I mean, they gave you a few, you hired one, there was you've had 8 lawyers that were willing and ready to help you, but they all quit, conflicted out, you fired them just for all a myriad of reasons. You've created a situation where, sorry, nobody wants to talk to you or represent you. Why can't I properly, rightfully, completely defend myself? Oh, babe, honey, now you can defend yourself. That's exactly what you're going to do from here on out. Defend yourself. So you got that wish. Properly, I don't know. I highly doubt you're going to properly defend yourself because you've burned every damn bridge to have as far as lawyers go who want to or willing or are available to help you. Rightfully, you have the right to defend yourself. In fact, that's what you're going to do. And completely, that's up for debate. But you are defending yourself. Why can't I see all? And why can't I see all? Why can't I be the omniscient, omnipresent being? Why can't I not be Sarah God Emperor Sarah Boone? Why can't I see all and know the same as the world can and does, including my attorney, from all the phenomenal, non-permissive, amount of my entire case being available online globally before my trial, and most important, before I have seen myself. Huh? What the hell does that even mean? Why can't I see all and know same as the world can and does, including my attorney, from all the phenomenal, non-permissive amount of my... I have no idea what she's talking about there. All right. What doesn't anyone know already about my case? How about my side in everything? About everything. She's omni-murderous, says Joe Joy. Orange Vice is bad. What? Yeah, I want to be less orange today. Did she find a Mad Gab version of emotion? Yeah, we call them Mad Libs in in the States. Just, you just fill in the blanks and come up with zany letters and motions. That's kind of what she seems to have done. Right. Oh, hey, Aussie Overlord seems to be here in chat. How you doing, brother? Being stuck with a crazy ass client 24/7, that might be a new definition of hell. Yeah, well, she gets along. I wonder if she gets along with her new lawyer, and if her new lawyer gets along with her client. That's the question, isn't it? Excuse me while I eat the 2 cherries from my cocktail. That's so rude, but the real maraschino cherries are so good. All right. I hope you're feeling better. Aussie Overlord from Law, News, and Laughter with Aussie Overlord was feeling severely under the weather yesterday. Hope you're feeling better. All right, let's get back to Miss Tood here. Get back to Little Miss Thang. Little Miss Thang got a bit of a tood for the judge. Let's find out what she's got now. Why can't I be correctly understood that I am not the problem? For reasons. Yeah, we could just end it there. I'm not the problem for reasons. Why can't I be correctly understood that I am not the problem for reasons I am on malappointed? Huh? By the court attorney number 8. Okay. Right. We've talked about this before. We've talked about this problem. When let's put 10 people in a room. There's 10 people in a room. You walk out, you spend time with 10 people in the room. You walk out and you talk to your friend. You say, friend, I was just in a room with 10 people. Friend says, well, Skippy, how was it? And you, as being Skippy, say, I was in a room with 10 people, me and 9 others, and every one of those 9 people were complete insane assholes. Every one of them were just the biggest assholes you'll ever meet in your entire life. Now, if you come out of a room saying 9 of the 10 people are assholes, you're the only one that's not the asshole, and everybody else is, I guarantee you who the real asshole is. So if you've had 8 different lawyers and they were all incompetent buffoons who were treating you poorly and were basically big giant R words, that kind of looks like you might be the problem, Sarah. So yeah, that's the thing. If everybody else is a dick, that pretty much means you're a dick. You've been Lord Helmet. Or you might be in Kansas, Massachusetts. That's a possibility. Legal Vices says Sheldon Hall. We just need to find a lawyer that's just as crazy to represent her. Where's Amber Heard's attorneys when you need one? Well, they're just up north there in Virginia, but she's got a good skill. God dang, excuse me. She's got a crazy one herself. That's who she gets. Why can't I say what I want? Because there are court rules, you moron. Because there's rules of evidence. There's procedure. There's laws. That's why you can't say what you want. Duh. You can say what you want within the scope of the rules, regulations, laws, procedurals, etc. Why can't I say what I want and should, but all the world can? Because we ain't in jail, bitch. We ain't on trial. How about that? How does that sound? Does that sound like a reasonable explanation? We can talk about you because we ain't in there. We ain't part of the alleged problem. That's why. And say it all wrong and warped. Well, Sarah, you're going to have an opportunity before too long, if assuming that this October 7th date for the kickoff of the trial holds, you're going to have very soon, you're going to have your chance to tell us why it's all wrong and warped and why you are, in fact, the solution to all of the problems in the world. Why won't my attorney? Okay, first of all, this long laundry list was why can't I do something? Now it's the why won't my attorney do something? Uh-oh. Let's see what her attorney won't do, shall we? It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Jeff can fix her. Oh, no. Yes, it's definitely a you problem. Imagine the luck on Boone. Every lawyer she has been wrong. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's a ministry of know what I'm saying. All right. Know what I'm saying. Bye, Franz. She was probably rather normal when drinking, for a while at least. When does the hearing start? If you'll read the banner straight across the bottom, you will see that there is no live hearing today. Hurricane Debby is hitting Florida. Perhaps a news channel will upload it tomorrow. As far as I know, the hearing is ongoing. It may even be over at this point. But nobody was showing it live. There's a hurricane that is sort of hovering over and pounding the snot out of Florida as we speak. So we do have mods looking at it to see if somebody uploads the hearing when it's available. We will watch it, whether that's today, tomorrow, or some other time. But today the hearing has been nixed. I mean, the streaming is not happening. The hearing apparently is going on because we've spoken through Jules, one of our awesome mods and chat members who does a lot of courtroom things, especially in Florida. She's been on the phone with the court. The court says Sarah Boone is there, and it's proceeding as scheduled, which was scheduled to start 30 minutes ago. We're just not seeing it. And Chloe Albert's revenge, all the way from a farm in Vermont. Funny, those are the same reasons, incidentally, why she can't do what she wants either. Exactly. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. All right, let's see what doesn't she like about lawyer number frickin' 8. Shall we see that? Lawyer number 8, why won't my attorney? Why won't my attorney what, you might ask? Why won't my attorney give me an honest answer? Well, I guess the question there is are you looking for an honest answer, or are you looking for the answer you want to hear? And anything that you don't want to hear is, by your own definition, not the honest answer. I would imagine that your lawyer has given you a few honest answers, like you're batshit crazy, you are an impossible client, I don't like working with you, I want to get out of here. I'm sure they had some of those honest answers to your questions. So yeah, why won't my attorney give me an honest answer? I'm pretty sure that they gave you all honest answers. You just may perhaps have not liked the answer you got. So there is that. Let's see what else this dastardly lawyer number 8 has or has not done, shall we? Why won't my attorney show me everything she says she has and finished reviewing for my case, but withholds from me after I ask repeatedly for and about? I don't know why she wouldn't do it. Perhaps you didn't say please. What's the magic word, Sarah? Please. I don't know. Why won't my attorney give me an answer other than I'm putting this to rest? That's not necessary, or I'm not having this conversation with you. Well, that tells me you were trying to have a conversation where you were trying to assert dominance. Here's kind of the deal. When you hire a lawyer, you are hiring them for this is just a broad general statement for any of you that are wondering how all of this shit works. You are hiring a lawyer for a particular result. You're hiring them to represent you, defend you, assist you with criminal, civil, whatever it is. But generally speaking, the strategy of how to get from point A to point B is up to the lawyer. Now, you can veto it and say, no, don't do this. under no I am paying you and you are my representative, and under no circumstances do I want you to say this, then your lawyer pretty much can't do that because you've instructed them not to. But on the other hand, if you are telling your lawyer to say things that the lawyer knows or believes not to be the truth, if you are telling them to do something illegal, unethical, or immoral, they won't do it. They can't do it. If I have a client that I know is lying to me, telling me to lie to the court, and you say this to the court, and I happen to know that this is a lie, or I very strongly believe it to be a lie, I can't do it. So I think we saw that in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, where Amber Heard may have been trying to get Elaine Bredehoff to say things or do things that Elaine wasn't comfortable with, which may have led to a little bit of strife between them. But I'm guessing that something like that, asking the lawyer to do something that the lawyer can't, shouldn't, won't, etc., do, is what prompted answers such as, I'm not having this conversation with you, which also may lead to lawyers leaving. And you saw that with one of Laura Owen's lawyers, if you're following the Laura Owens Clayton Eckerd case, where the lawyer says, and due to things that I was asked to do, I can no longer be part of this. In all candor, they call it a noisy withdrawal. You have to you can't just go, okay, I just need to leave this case for reasons. You have to do a noisy withdrawal, which is, my client is asking me to lie, and I can't say and do the things that my client wants me to do, because ethically that would mean I'm a bad lawyer and I'm putting myself in a position to face disciplinary charges. So I can't do the things that my client is asking me to do. Therefore, I must go. That's an example of a noisy withdrawal. I'm being asked to say or do things that my ethical obligations or my legal obligations to the court prohibit or prevent me from doing. Everybody reads between the lines that he or she wants you to say or do something that you just can't do. So I'm guessing that's what prompted these. I'm putting this to rest, or that's not necessary, or I'm not having this conversation with you. I have no idea of knowing if that's true, but that seems to me to be what would prompt such answers like that. Why won't my attorney grant me access to anything I ask for and in and about my case? Why won't my attorney, like the detectives in my case, stop putting words in my mouth? Oh, for fuck's sakes. I mean, for intercourse sake. They are your advocate. It is literally your lawyer's job to stand up in court and speak and argue on your behalf, to say things as if it were you saying them yourself. You are paying, or in your case, the taxpayers are paying your lawyer to put words in your mouth, to speak on your behalf in the court. Why is Sarah so confused? Remember, she got such good grades in school. Yeah, that was supposed to be a part of her backstory, wasn't it? That she got all these good grades. Chloe Albert's revenge with the $5 super chat coming soon. Sarah Boone's live stream after Debby drifts northward and spits here in New York, and then maybe pisses what's left out over Canton. Well, let's hope. And again, if anybody happens to see anybody that posts this while we happen to be on stream, let me know. Otherwise, we will just cover it as soon as it's coverable. Can the taxpayers get a refund? No. Lawyer's job is to defend, not to kiss your ass, Sarah. Does this letter pierce privilege with lawyer number 8? I mean, it's arguable, but what would lawyer 8 get out of it? Going, no, this is what everybody knows, that Sarah is going full Sarah. The lawyer doesn't have to respond to any of this. The lawyer basically did respond to this in the motion to withdraw. And the court's like, yeah, okay, we'll let you off. So there's really no reason why the lawyer, aha, you've broken privilege. I need to go and spill all the beans about what you've said about the things. It would if it did, it would only relate to the things that were here. But anyway, yeah, there would be, even if it did, it's questionable, but even if it did break privilege, there'd be nothing to gain out of doing anything about it. All righty, let's get back to what the attorney won't do. Put words in my mouth. Again, that's your lawyer's job, actually, is to actually put words in your mouth. Yeah, she can waive privilege, but again, so she waives it. What does lawyer number 8 get out of it by ratting on her client and saying, here's what went on behind the scenes? Nothing. Tell me, why won't my lawyer tell me what's going on in my case? It's been well over 100 days she has been my attorney, and I still don't know. Ongoing 5 years. What's going on with your case is they're trying to go on with your case, but they can't because you can't hang on to a lawyer for more than a couple of months at a time. You say, yeah, absolutely nothing is going on with your case. Why won't my lawyer answer any of my questions? Well, it seems up here they were answering your questions. She was saying, look, that's not necessary, and I'm not having this conversation with you. Look, you get an appointed lawyer. You get a public defender, or someone who's not a actual public defender, but is doing pro bono work as part of continuing legal education hours or just volunteering or whatever. That's not like even if you have a private attorney, even if you hire someone, they're still going to have a bunch of other cases they're working on. But if you have a public defender, they're working on a lot of cases, not just yours. They're not your private attorney that's on call for you 24/7. You get them when you get them. So, why won't they answer your question? They're probably busy. How about that? Why won't my attorney ever ask me any questions? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she doesn't want to hear you talk. I don't know. How can she supposedly know everything she needs to know from what she's been told, heard, read, seen? Well, she may have read the evidence file and go, all right, I've seen enough. I've heard enough. I know what we need to do. Or, yeah, we're intercoursed. That's probably why she doesn't want to ask you any questions. I don't know. Why doesn't my attorney reassure they're on my side? For me, not against. Well, they should. Of course they are. Of course they're on your side. Of course they're not against you. Why do they need to tell you that? The fact that they are your representative means they're on your side. Mandy with a $5. Oi, question. Do lawyers typically make bad clients? No, lawyers typically make pretty good clients because they realize, hey, I'm not the expert here, or I'm too emotionally involved. I'm going to shut my face and let you handle this for me. Lawyers are generally good clients because they know the procedures, they know the processes, they know what's coming up, and they know that there is someone that's better equipped to handle it than them. Ricady keeps running his mouth in court. Will you be covering it? Yeah, if it goes to trial, I probably will. But before then, I'm just not interested in any of the out of court stuff. There's enough people covering it. But if it goes to trial and we get a stream trial, sure, why not? But usually lawyers are good clients for other lawyers. Right. Why can't my lawyer reassure? We said that. Oh, here's a space and an independent question. Why have I already been judged in the court of public opinion? How did that happen? You said dumb shit on TV. You said dumb shit in your body cam, and it was broadcast, and you made a video of locking your husband into a suitcase and telling him, see how it feels. This is what it feels like when you cheat on me. And then he's like, Sarah, and you go, shh. You do shit like that. Look, people, I know as lawyers, we got 666 concurrent viewers. The devil is in chat. 666 concurrent viewers. Sign of the devil. Ronnie James Dio. Anyway, yeah. When you do things like that, when you post videos of you going shh, and you can hear when you're just like videoing this suitcase in the middle of the living room going shh, that's how it feels. People tend not to be on your side, and of course, as you know, as lawyers, as jurors, as human beings, we should presume someone is innocent unless they are proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. But I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm calling it. She's going to be found guilty. If this ever gets to trial, she's going to be found guilty. That's it. She's going to be going down for this. No question in my mind. So why have I already been judged in the court of public opinion? Because you did dumb shit that was released out into the court of public opinion. That's why. How did that happen? You zipped your boyfriend up in a suitcase and you suffocated him. That's how that happened, allegedly. Why have I been sentenced by anticipation and condemned before my predicted trial? Sentenced by anticipation and condemned before my predicted trial. That's just a weird sentence. Why does my attorney and all of the world think my case is already over? Because it is. Because it kind of is. Again, it pains me as a lawyer to say this, but we're pretty much just going through the motions at this point. Yeah, you do yourself no favors when you post videos or when you shoot videos that really, really, really look like you're murdering your boyfriend. That does not help your case at all. Your Honor, she says, shifting gears. During our first introduction at my last withdrawal of court appointed. I'm sorry. I just like how cordial this is. Your Honor, during our first introduction at my last withdrawal of a court-appointed attorney, number 7, Hobson, when number 7 took a hike and we first met, Your Honor. You stated to me your uninvolvement with any of my letters I write. Yes, that's the thing. If you people, if you happen to find yourself accused of murder or any other crime and sitting in jail and you write a 58-page letter to the judge asking questions like this, your judge will he or she may state their uninvolvement with any of your letter. They won't respond. They won't do anything. The one thing they will do, the only thing the judge will do is go, oh, got a handwritten letter from Sarah Boone. Clerk, will you please photocopy this, make it into a PDF file, and send that on to the prosecutor? Thank you. That's it. That's all they're going to do. That's all the judge is going to do is take your little old letter to the judge, copy it, and send it off to the other party. That's it. The end. They ain't going to be doing none of this get involved shit. So yeah, you stated to me your uninvolvement with any of my letters I write because the judge can't become involved in any of the letters you write. I am still going to write my letters. Of course you are. You wouldn't be Sarah Boone if you didn't continue to write your letters now, would you? I'm still going to write my letters as conduitively they are to the world, as conduitly. Wow, that's conduitly isn't a word. As conduitly they are to the world where all my potential jurors are located, and this is the only way anyone, including yourself, knows the very necessary insight to my continued disadvantages, hindrances, impediments I am still experiencing, on top of the new, spurring my intentions to write. Now, This part here, I'll tell you what I have a problem with in this particular letter right here. This is the only way anyone, including yourself, knows XYZ. Sarah, if you ever happen to see this, Sarah, let me tell you something. The judge didn't read this letter. I'm just going to tell you right now, the judge did not read this letter. So whatever you say, there's an extraordinarily good chance the court has no idea what you've written. Is she admitting to potential jury tampering? That's can you, I don't think you can tamper with potential jurors. Oh, dear sweet goodness. Yeah, my goodness, says Jules, every station is still covering the storm. And again, as it should be. Aussie Overlord says, who gave catsuit crazy woman a thesaurus? I was literally just going to mention that. It looks like she's got Roget's thesaurus, and she's just like, let's look up some words and see what their synonyms are. Does she have a pen pal? Yeah, apparently it's the judge. Apparently the judge is her pen pal, but her pen pal doesn't answer very much. Right. The race to the pulpit is unfair, and it is important to me that you are aware. And the race to the pulpit? It's been going on for 5 years. Where is the race to the pulpit, for God's sake? That you are aware and understand what transpires when the news cameras are off. And we're all in between my status hearings. Status hearing, which is being held today, possibly over already. I would guess it's probably over already. Anyway, 2, you should never begin a sentence with 2. Just saying. 2, as so many of the advantageous embezzlers, racketeers, mindless lemmings, and just altogether mean people can use their freedom of speech, in quotation marks, not knowing me in any way other than what's being said by all the other mean people and being said incredibly incorrectly, so can I. If that wasn't so long, I would read that in Yoda voice, because that's sort of written in Yoda speak. But embezzlers, racketeers, and mindless lemmings. Huh. Ozzy says, you're getting a shout out there. It's like one of these things is not like the other. Embezzlers, racketeers, and mindless lemmings. As the compelling, annoyed detective. What? As the compelling, annoyed detective, in my case, Copsell had to falsify documents, and Lowen wore his gun for me to see. I don't even know what that means. I strongly doubt that any detectives would falsify documents. And as far as wearing guns for you to see, that's kind of what detectives do. Just saying that. But I like this. They're annoyed detectives. As the compelling annoyed detectives, in my case, I am sure you are familiar with, after watching all my plastered, highly misconstrued, over 30 plus million views just on one site, interviews in which they both repeatedly attempted to feed me their incorrect, incomplete, hypothesized opinion by stating to me, quote, everyone has their limits, at this seemingly endless point of perpetuality of nonsense and lawlessness still growing, and I very much want to advance to the next level. After ongoing 5 years now, a genuine concerned limit has been reached. Speaking about the seemingly endless point of perpetuality of nonsense and lawlessness, that's kind of like what I think we're reading here. That's what it seems to be like to me. Yeah, I've whatever. This seems like an endless point of perpetuality of nonsense and lawlessness. I don't even know what she just said in that sentence. Why am I still not being included in my case? How much more of my case and self is being added hourly? Especially after this letter gets loose to the internet. Tell you what, if you don't want this if you don't want this letter to get loose to the internet, don't write it, Sarah Babe. Don't write the letter. Because as I said, what happens is the judge gets it and goes, oh, for fuck's sakes, it's another Sarah Boone letter. Says copy it, paste it, send it off to the prosecutors, and then it gets entered into the court record, which we can all go to the Orange County Court and just click on a few links, and then we get to see it because you've made it an official public document. So you don't want it to go public, don't send it. Do that thing that they tell you to do when you really feel like you want to say something. Write the letter and then just don't send it. Just get it out. Just get it off your chest. Get it out of your system. Heal, but just don't send the letter. This is a good example. Just write your 58 pages out, and then just don't send it. And then you know what? Nobody will ever read it. Okay, especially if this letter gets loose to the internet, increasing the mass infection and destruction of my hopes to have a fair trial. How is your letter getting out to the public affecting your ability for a fair trial? If your letter is affecting your ability to get a fair trial, you done fucked up and you shouldn't be sending that letter. Your letter should help you get a fair trial. It's not going to, but in theory, the reason why you would be sending a letter like this is to persuade the court and perhaps others to give you a fair trial. But if you think putting your letter out there makes your case worse, don't send the damn letter. I don't get it. Burn the letter, Sarah, says Nicola Maxwell. Keep writing letters, Sarah, says Nicola Maxwell. Yes, she complains it goes public, but at the same time, she says it's her only means of communication with the world. Right. She ain't the sharpest tool in the belfry. For those of you that don't know, I like to mix metaphors here because somehow it makes it funnier if you mix metaphors. I don't know why. That's just the way I think. But yeah, she's definitely not the brightest. But she acts like she's not dumb, but she ain't smart. It's like the White Stripes song. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. Yeah. I ain't smart, but I'm not dumb. That's kind of where she is. But here we get to the drinking the punch. Oh, drank the punch, such a victim. Well, spoiler alert, that comes up here in the next couple of lines. Just increasing the mass infection and destruction of my hopes for it to have a fair trial. Anything fair, my side foremost, and wondering now if my attorney drank the punch like everyone else. Right. Well, let's see here. I just think if there was any new starred things to read. Nope. Max Power says Legal Vices is actually pretty sad. She's obviously not well. No, she's not. I don't think she's well. But that doesn't mean she's incompetent, insane, crazy, or whatever. It just means she's got some issues. As I've said, the idea of her representing herself in this going and her being pro se for trial, I am so divided. The content creator side of me is so excited that she is representing herself, and it's going to be an absolute shit show. It's not going to be as bad as Daryl Brooks, I don't think. But on the other hand, it could be worse than Daryl Brooks because Sarah Boone is way smarter than Daryl. She does know a lot more about the court system than Daryl Brooks does. So it could actually, in a way, be worse than Daryl Brooks, but I don't think it will be. But the lawyer side of me hates that this is just going to make a mockery of the entire judicial process. So I am totally split down the middle about how I feel about this. Was Harvey Danger? I thought that was the White Stripes. Huh. All right. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. Why did I think that was the White Stripes? Blink 182, Harvey Danger. So Harvey Danger, I guess, was the original, and Blink 182 did a remix. Is that what we're looking at? Yeah, because it says Harvey Danger is 1997. All right. Flagpole sitter. All right. Just got a little musical lesson there. For some reason, I thought it was the White Stripes. All right. I was completely 100% wrong. All right. All as I know is it's the theme song to Peep Show. That's all I know about the song. All right. All aforementioned reasons and so many more for this letter to be written, hoping to deter some of the unfair, one-sided finger pointing of corruption and malpractice being directed at me only by those in the justice system who are trying to deflect the shame and shock from me fearlessly challenging the status quo. And it must be so because it's in my face on the computer at the same time on my boob tube television, brainwashed and ignorant followers of disbelief, conformity, and greed trying unsuccessfully to make my life by character assassination seem worse than theirs. God dang, that was a hell of a sentence. Just I got a cough. Wow. Poll is missing Ronnie size brown paper bag unsub. Oh, I've never heard that song. I'll have to look at it. Oh, but it's a good time to have a little palate cleanser. We're going to continue with this. Oh my God. This is 58 pages and we're only 6 pages in. This is going great, isn't it, people? Holy cow. We're obviously not going to get through this entire letter, are we? But we're near the halfway mark here. So let's take a look at our midstream grift, shall we? We've currently got 715 people here and 489 likes. So we need about 220 of you to reach down there and hit that like button. If you would please do so here in this little 30-second to 1 minute break we're going to take just to kind of shake it out, walk it off a little bit. Hit the like button, and I'm sure there's at least 1 or 2 of you 714 people that have not subscribed to the channel already. So I would ask you, please, from the bottom of my mustachioed cowboy heart, to please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all the latest in the Sarah Boone case, the Karen Reed case, the Clayton Eckerd Laura Owens case, and every other case you can possibly think of that I may or may not be covering. We got Courtney Clenny coming up at some point in the future. YNW Melly retrial scheduled for a year from now. We've got a lot of cases we're going to be covering and other stuff in between. So please hit that subscribe button. And if you already are subscribed to the channel or believe you are, just look on down there, double check to make sure you're still subscribed. And if not, make it right again and click that subscribe button. And hit the like button and take our like and subscribe poll. Currently, the like and subscribe poll today is, what is Sarah Boone's favorite song? 12% of you say Major Bag Alert by DJ Khaled. Another one. 19% of you say Luggage by Ariana Grande. 29% of you say I Need a Suitcase by Beyonce, and a full 41% of you, down from 43% an hour ago, 41% of you say Papa's Got a Brand New Bag by James Brown, the father of soul himself. All right. Thank you so very much, people. And if you're keeping score at home, looks like we're about $70 away from unlocking our achievement of the emotional support potato pig dog cam. Let's see. Well, we had that really wild, lengthy run on sentence there. Yeah, Jules is going to be my eye on the sky in the Melly case a year from now. She's going to be my in-court person. We'll hopefully have her on quite a bit during the YNW Melly trial. Stay tuned for Jules a year from now. Thanks, Jules. I'm glad you're still willing to cover it so far in the future. Really want to go to Clenny, too. We'll see if that happens. Oh, I hope it does. I think she likes to zip me up before you go. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, where the hell was the end to that ridiculous sentence? Oh, here it is. Oops. Let's get rid of that. There we go. He seems worse than theirs. No to when anyone points their. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Don't. No. Oh, no. She went there. It's a cliche. Find her guilty and sentence her to life in prison for just the worst cliche in the ever frickin' world. Quatrina VR, her favorite song is obviously Zippity Doodah. No. Oh dear. She went with this horrible cliche. Oh God. I would lock her up and throw away the key just for this next sentence. No to when anyone points their finger, one is impolite, and two, 3 point back at you. How many tried it to see? See, look, one's pointing you, and 3 fingers are pointing back at me. Fucking hell. God, that is one of these stupid cliche sayings that makes me want to punch people in the neck more than any other saying. Oh, I hate that stupid ass saying. Found guilty of cringe. Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. I know you are, but what am I? Times 3. That's kind of, oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I really, really hate that. All right. Enough of that. What if I'm missing 3 of my fingers? Has been there, done that. Good, fair point. Put the stone down, as there will be no casting at anything today. Well, thank you, Jesus. Sarah Jesus Boone. Jesus Sarah Boone Christ has said, put the stone down, as there will be no casting of anything today, except maybe for the role of my part for all the pre-conclusioned documentaries and crystal ball real life stories of true crime incorrectly formulated from everyone supposedly knowing me and judging well they think I am, who I think I am, and what really happened and is going to futuristically. Futuristically. Okay. Futuristically. Remember, 3 point back. Soothsaying is not a real job. Soothsaying is not a real. We'll tell that to soothsayers, huh? Soothsaying is not a real job. All right. Fair enough. Ooh, 7 pages down, 49 to go. Oh my God, how did she write this many pages? To sum it up, you're on page 7 of 58. What are you summing up? Good God. To sum it up, in the words of my attorney, after I told her to Google me, she stated, there's a lot. I can just see that. Google me, lawyer. She's like, there's a lot. Let's see. Let's go to Google here and let's Google Sarah Boone in quotation marks. Sarah Boone. It doesn't tell us how many. Doesn't tell us how many responses there were. Dang it! Didn't Google used to say like how long it took to search and how many results came back? It doesn't say that here on mine. Huh. Oh well. I assume there's a lot. Right. There's a lot. To sum it up, you summed it up and now you're summing it up again. Oh, to sum it up in the words of myself. Well, to quote a learned scholar, myself, the defendant stated to my new attorney after she stated that to me, when can I see? How much longer do I have to wait, or how many attorneys must be withdrawn for me to be included in my case? Well, the answer to that question is 8. 8 lawyers must be withdrawn for you to be included in your case. It's now your case. You are your case. So the answer to that question is, in fact, 8. And be included more than the world presently is. This is my case in every aspect. All right. Yoda, you got to move, buddy. Yoda, you got to move. I can't sit here with you sitting on my feet. It's Yoda, move. Got my dog under the desk here. Sorry to wake you up, buddy. Go sleep on your bed. I've got this 50-pound bulldog sitting on my foot in like 90-degree weather in my house. It's hot. This is my case in every aspect. See all my aforementioned ongoing 5-year questions I am still waiting on for answers. And also, I want to make it known I walked out on my attorney in our last meeting. Well, perhaps you ought not to have done that. Perhaps you ought not to have walked out on your attorney during your last meeting due to her unwarranted, uninformative, unprofessional, snotty attitude and her untruthful answers to my questions and beyond. To my questions and beyond. She called her lawyer snotty. Her snotty attitude. Yeah, don't walk out on your lawyer. 1, they don't like it. And 2, they go, I don't think I want to be your lawyer anymore. Then you are well and truly fucked. So here she is. Yep. To infinity. The retarded vicious circle we enter every time we meet is a waste of time. And I'm saying that being in jail with supposed endless amounts of how she treats me is extremely prejudiced, hostile, and unconcerned. How can you be hostile and unconcerned at the same time? She just said this is a retarded vicious circle. Oh no. She is very frustrating. Yeah, again, if there's 9 people and 8 of them are very frustrating, I'm gonna guarantee you who the real frustrating one is. Stop it, Sarah. My stomach hurts from laughing, says Ms. K. Grift. Shout out to our only sensible mod, Joe Choi. I don't know what that means, but okay. Oh dear. How many Sarah Boone lawyers does it take to change a light bulb? Wow. All right. No, I didn't say that, Angel. Sarah said that. It's right there. That's the retarded vicious circle we enter every time we meet. She is very frustrating. To balk or defeat in an endeavor. What the hell does that mean? To balk or defeat in an endeavor. To induce feelings of insecurity, discouragement, and dissatisfaction, and to bring to nothing. Oh, she's giving the definition of frustrating. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Webster. Thank you, Oxford Dictionary. She is very frustrating, which means to balk or defeat an endeavor. To introduce feelings of insecurity, discouragement, or dissatisfaction, or to bring to nothing, as in you frustrated a plan. Here she is. Here she is, being a dictionary. So much I presented my solution in order to coexist with and work together in a hopeful, progressive, positive, appropriate manner. I added pretend judge to our interactions so she could calm down and ease up on her condescension, offensive demeanor, and obvious prejudgment. She seems like everyone else not to remember I am innocent until adjudged otherwise. She treats me as if I'm not. Okay. Let me give you a little bit of lawyer insight here. And I'm pretty sure this is probably something you're thinking as well. What it seems like to me, this sends off my lawyer spidey sense. My lawyer sense is tingling. This means that her lawyer, or at least her previous lawyer, lawyer number 8, read through all the discovery and went, Sarah, I know you say you're innocent, sweetie, but listen to me. You're fucked. You're going to go to jail for the rest of your goddamn life if this goes to trial. There is so much evidence here against you. You are going to rot in jail for the rest of your Sarah Boone life. We need to try to get a plea agreement here. We need to plead out. we need to help you here. We cannot let this go to trial. If this goes to trial, hon, we are screwed. And Sarah going, you're a retard. Calm down, ease up. Don't be so condescending. Don't have such an offensive demeanor. Don't prejudge. I'm innocent. You treat me if I'm not. That's what it says to me. This says to me that her lawyer looked at this and went, dude, you're going to roast for this one. We need to get this done as soon as possible. And Sarah wanted nothing to do with that. I know we've got Ozzy Overlord here. I don't know if we have any other lawyers here in chat, but I wonder if that's the same thing you get out of this, because that's what I got out of this. That tickled my little legal amygdala back there. And so that's there may have been a discussion, something like that. After my introduction and explanation 4 with pretend judge in the room or on the phone, I am trying to help her understand how she is making herself extremely unwelcoming. Just because the lawyer tells you how it is and calls balls and strikes the way she sees them, that doesn't mean she's being extremely unwelcoming. It might mean that she's trying to give you a wake-up call that you desperately need. Rachel Ann says, not a lawyer, but that's what I heard too. The Japanese market dropped off about 4,500 points because of threats of a U.S. recession. But when in front of a real judge and in the courtroom is somehow she should treat me, her client, at all times. Always how she should treat me, her client, at all times. I should not have to invent pretend judge in order to be, and I'm not at all wrong for wanting to be respected, no matter the outcome. I am innocent until adjudged otherwise. That is true. That is absolutely true. She is, in fact, innocent until the jury comes down and says, yeah, you ain't innocent. Which is going to happen. It's going to happen. My attorney... Everyone's should be fair, unbiased, trustworthy, honest. Okay. Yeah, she's got some issues, doesn't she? I'm having fun here. It's like I don't know what I'm sorry. Every time I try to say this, it makes me laugh. Max Power says, do you actually think there's compelling evidence of a crime, or just that Boone's conduct is so vile a jury would convict? She filmed herself killing him. She made a video of the suitcase with him going, I can't breathe. Let me out of here. And her going, yeah, see, that's how it feels like when you cheat on me. That's how I feel. How do you like that? And then he's going, Sarah. And she goes, shh. And the video ends. Yeah, there's some compelling evidence that she committed a crime. Yeah, that's really, really bad. And her conduct is so vile, the jury would convict her despite the law. There is, I mean, just that one video is really, really bad. And she's saying it was an accident. She was saying that, we got him in there, and then I went upstairs, and I guess I must have fallen asleep. Yeah, she's intercoursed. All righty here. Where was I going here? I should not have to invent pretend judge in order to be, and I'm not wrong for wanting to be respected no matter the outcome. I am innocent until judged otherwise. My attorney, everyone should be fair, unbiased, trustworthy, honest, supportive. This is the Boy Scout law. She wants her lawyer to be trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Ooh, oh my God, I can still remember the Boy Scout law. That's what she wants. She wants her lawyer to be a Boy Scout, which apparently she was. My attorney, everyone should be fair, unbiased, trustworthy, honest, supportive, informative, protective, and automatically and effortlessly what? Automatically and effortlessly what? Finish your sentence. Silent PS says, well done, Lorax. It's been a minute. God. 40 years. I should feel secure, highly confident, proud in her representing my life. I do not and have said to her many times regarding her monumental disbelief in me in my case, which, yeah, her lawyer has told her we need to plead this bitch out. Yeah, exactly. And now stay there and think about what you did. Rasping gasp. Exactly. Ugh. Janice Wingfield with the $10. Looney Boone has diarrhea of the mouth. Yes, she does. She does. Lawyer doesn't need to be not biased. They just need to advocate in your best interest. Take a plea, girl. That's what her lawyer was telling her. No question. No question. Her lawyer was saying, we need to try to work on a plea bargain that's less than the rest of your life behind bars. And then she got pissed and didn't like it. That is telling me that's what happened. Her monumental disbelief in me and my case, which I believe continues greatly to her inimical attitude towards me. I am hoping by this letter she will pick up the sword of injustice. No, it's the sword of justice, not the sword of injustice. Pick up the sword of justice and fight alongside, not against me, and so many unmotivated, overwhelmed, weak attorneys prior. So the previous 7 were unmotivated, overwhelmed, and weak attorneys prior who bowed out ungracefully and crept away from the battlefield unsuccessful. Well, that looks like that could have come straight out of Shakespeare's Henry V. Once more into the breach, or on the feast of St. Crispin's Day, kind of one of those monologues. I'm hoping by this letter she will pick up the sword of injustice and fight alongside, not against me, as so many unmotivated, overwhelmed, weak attorneys prior who bowed out ungracefully and crept away from the battlefield unsuccessfully. Freedom! Straight out of Shakespeare's butt, says J.K.D. Buck. My case equals bizarre. Yeah. Equals unknown. Equals different. Equals ignorant. Equals misunderstanding. Equals unfair. What a holy Joan of Arc, says Irish Rover. Exactly. What fantasy book is Sarah reading? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Angel. She's representing herself. The hearing just ended, says Jules. All right. Do we have a video of it anywhere? So it looks like it was about an hour and 15-minute hearing. Let's hope somebody uploads it somewhere so that we can watch this thing. Jules, our spy in the courtroom, has said the hearing has just ended. So it was a pretty long hearing, assuming it started on time at 9:45 Eastern time. But let's see what we can come up with here. Court TV announced it. All right. Well, let's let me pull up some of these things here and see what we got going, shall we? All right, going through things here. Florida stations are still covering this. Triple child execution is upcoming at 2 a.m. I'm still not seeing it anywhere. The treadmill abuse murder sentencing was 2 days ago. All right. So you say that Court TV announced it. What did they announce? Well, no, Heather Loveday, it's not, they didn't cover it live. I assumed it was because of as you can see from the scrolling across the bottom, because of the Hurricane Debby that's hitting Florida right now. Well, it was just on the news. What did Court TV announce? Someone said Court TV announced it. Okay, Jewel says the news just said that the hearing just ended. I only see the announce that she had a hearing, nothing about a video. Wait, did Debbie get up? It reached category 1 status, apparently. Who cares about Debbie? A lot of people, actually. Court TV tweeted about it, but nothing about a video. Okay. Well, I guess, I mean, there was somebody there. So I'm assuming that it'll be uploaded and we'll probably be able to watch it tomorrow. But if you know, in the next 30 minutes or so, it gets posted somewhere, please let me know. Cause I'm checking Fox 35 out of Orlando, which is still covering the storm. Court TV, the actual Court TV site on YouTube, not their own site, and Law and Crime's Trial and Law and Crime Network, and the Fox 35 Orlando website. So those are the places I'm checking. If you have a link, feel free to DM me. Yes, it is the Legal Vices on Twitter. So anywho, I'm assuming that it'll be uploaded sometime later and we'll watch it tomorrow night. Or tomorrow night, my time, tomorrow morning, your time. You still have 147 pages to read. Oh, we can go with this all day. We're on page 9. We still got like 40 pages left. 47 pages. All right. My case equals bizarre, equals unknown, equals different, equals ignorance, equals misunderstanding, equals unfair. This does not mean that my case can't equal success, and in more than one way. Do you think the video itself shows a crime? What law is Boone breaking? Suffocating her boyfriend to death in a suitcase? Intentionally not letting him out? Saying, this is how it feels. How do you like that? That kind of thing. And then just leaves him there and says, shh, and walks away while he's screaming. Well, we can't scream because he's suffocating. While he's going, let me out. Help, Sarah. And she's like, shh. And then she goes up and goes to sleep. So. Plus, she admits that she got in there and he fell asleep. If you put him in there, that's pretty much if you put him in there, he can't breathe and you don't let him out. That's kind of intention. This doesn't mean my case can't equal success. While everyone continues to ring their bells of malevolence, I am ringing mine of hope, honor, plausibility, boldness. Listen to what the flower people say. Oh, listen, it gets louder every day. I am not a murderer. The justice system should equal fair, faith, trust, respect, innocent, and if adjudged otherwise, 3-point back. Oh, yes, the 3-point back finger thing again. I'm rubber and you're glue. Pegasus says I DM'd a link. All right, let's see what link has been DM'd to me, shall we? Oh. Okay, there's that. All right, looking for the. Here we are. Pegasus Interlink. I met Sarah Boone. She deserves and needs a lawyer. Yeah, she had 8 of them, dude. This is deep dive true crime. Yeah, she had 8 of them. Oh, this guy. I don't know who deep dive true crime guy is, but he does have 2 editions of Black Law's Dictionary on his bookshelf. All right. This guy contacted Sarah Boone and claims he's going to help her. Well, good for him, I guess. Oh, and I got a saucy DM. Hello, my name is Lisa. I'm 31 years old now. I like to travel to different countries and meet friends from different countries. If you're a mature gentleman's male, I'm not a gentleman's male. That would be weird. At least for me. You can add my Telegram. Not today, ISIS. Not today. All righty. Well, Deep Dive is a retired criminal lawyer. Okay, I've never heard of him before. Well, good luck, dude. If you're a Florida lawyer, good luck. Good luck. Vaya con Dios. Go with God. While everyone continues to ring their bells of malevolence, I am ringing mine of hope, honor, plausibility. Boldness. Listen, I am not a murderer. The justice system should equal fair, faith, trust, respect, innocent, and if adjudged otherwise, 3 point back. Sarah Boone. Confused cat meme. Yes, thank you. Holy shit. She wrote confused cat meme in her letter to the judge. Well, she admitted to put him in there. She zipped it up. She admitted to zipping it up, and she didn't let him out. And there is way more than this. You should watch her interrogation video, which we did. We've got a lot of Sarah Boone videos. Go back in the Sarah Boone playlist and look at some of the past videos. Her initial statements to the police, the neighbors' statements, her own statements. She's done herself no favors. Confused cat meme. Yes, thank you. She put that in a letter. Okay, so what's the next 48 pages? If that's the letter, what the hell is the next 48 pages? Another letter. Video visit, 12 minutes. Oh no. She's just saved a bunch of letters and sent them in. Yeah, exactly. Nicola Maxwell says, watch her interrogation and investigation. She talks a lot. Yeah, she talks a lot. Yeah, we know who did it. It's just, was it murder or was it something else? June 4th, 2024, video visit, 12 minutes. In addition to my previous letter intended for hand delivery on 6/7/24 at my status hearing, today my attorney made a video visit to go over everything I've been asking her for. Okay, so this is what you want. She's going over this with you. She's giving you a video conference call to do this. To go over everything I've been asking her for, and have also sent to her personally in 2 letters, 5/25/25, all the public video visitation box where on both sides of me, less than 5 inches away from my visit, other inmates were having their visits. That's how jail works, my dear. Everybody, you have a bank of phones all next to each other. That's kind of how it works. Janice Wingfield. Boone shouldn't have turned down the two plea offers. Hate to break it to her, there will be no favorable outcome for her other than a long prison term. Mm-hmm. I happen to agree. I happen to agree. I've explained to my attorney numerous times, previously in writing and verbally, that despite the noise level, I do not in any way feel comfortable having in-depth private meetings regarding my entire criminal case on the visitation box where there is no privacy whatsoever and held in an open bay dorm with more than 62 other interested all ears inmates. That's the way it goes, man. You don't get better treatment than everybody else. You get the same treatment as other people in your situation. I cannot fully participate, if at all, from the entire dorm, officers included, trying to participate also in my case. As always, my attorneys did not listen or care after I repeatedly tried reminding her of my unsecure environment, barking at me, I can listen or not. Still going over. See, this is Sarah's problem. She only wants you to do exactly what she says. Listen to her. She doesn't have to listen to you. And she's like going on and on and on about how she doesn't want to have this conversation where other people might be listening in. She doesn't want to have it next to other people on video phones. And her lawyer's going, look, you can listen to what I'm saying or not. Her lawyer's just laying it on the line. You can listen or not, still going over speaking and not at all allowing me to respond. After repeating to her over and over and over while she's beginning to speak louder and over me still to please schedule an in-person meeting where all can be discussed further privately with no success of being heard. I disconnected the visit Oh, so you hung up on her. You didn't like what she was saying. You didn't like how she was saying it. So you hung up on her. That's what you're saying here. You hung up on her. I disconnected the visit telephonically. She uncooperatively, she's impossible. See previous letter or ask her for a copy of the two I sent her. I was trying to remedy or lessen before sending this to you, Your Honor, and not having to include. Now it's a race to the pulpit. My question, please. Who acts like that and still be able to call themselves professional? The visitation box is primarily for family and friends to connect. And if a something from an attorney, reminders, notices, quick questions, not high-level confidential case information. She, like other former attorneys who always blame their dysfunctions on me, she shouts in all caps, who always blame their dysfunctions on me, said, you don't like the answers I give you. Woo, woo, woo. I told you. How did I know? It's almost like I've been following the Sarah Boone case, and it's almost like I've had pain in the ass clients. Yeah, you don't like the answers I give you. That's what her lawyers were. So yeah, her lawyer were answering her questions. She just said the lawyers were answering her questions. But as we all suspected, she just didn't like the answers she was getting. What answers? See pages 1, 2, and 3. Here. I'm not going to shout because it's late. It's 12:20 a.m. here. It's shouty. I am not the problem, except that I want to and should be treated fairly, with respect, acting more professional than the paid. I've been doing this for over 40 years. Professional. Also, if somebody's been doing something for over 40 years, listen to them. After so long and in all the experience, common courtesy, customer service, but you ain't their customer. They were appointed to represent you. They were told by the judge, your number's up. You have to represent her. Customer service and listening skills should have been acquired. All attorneys, do you remember why you even wanted to be one? Remind yourself. Yeah, certainly not to be abused by people like this. No one listens, and it works in everyone's favor but mine. That I am a murderer stuck in jail so they can pin on me their uninterested, unmotivated, hopeless, they're going to believe me over her haughty attitude. I am not wrong for not thinking less of myself because everyone else has and does this present attorney foremost. The justice system expects me and other inmates, aka clients, to accept its subpar, nonchalant, hypocritical, next on the list attorneys they keep aimlessly throwing darts for and malappointing, praying they don't withdraw. I have not fired any attorneys appointed in my case. From me, expecting the highest equal standards possible. Oh, highest equal. Oxymoron. That's very George Orwell. That's very 1984. Well, it's very Animal Farm. Yeah, some pigs are more equal than others. The highest equal standard possible for wanting the absolute best outcome in my preposterous mismanaged case. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, your case is preposterous. I will give you that. Max Power says, Legal Vices, I'm not trolling, genuinely interested. If boyfriend zipped himself in the case, would it be a crime for Boone to taunt him and watch him die? What law would it violate? Well, I don't know. But if he zipped himself into the case, he should be able to unzip himself from the case. Plus, I believe she admitted to zipping him up in the case. But if hypothetically he could zip himself up in, you just like watch him die. That's a good question. Failing to render aid. Huh. That's an interesting question. I'm trying to think. Nothing particularly springs to mind. But the taunting doesn't help. I mean, if you just sat there and went, okay, you zipped yourself up into this, you're a complete dumbass. But when you're sitting there taunting them, that might... But yeah, all right. Unfortunately, I for her, I guess, that is not the situation we have here. Well, it may not be physically impossible. It depends on how the zipper system works on a particular bag, but why a suitcase would zip up from the inside to begin with, that's I guess theoretically there could be, because like how sleeping bags have inside and outside zippers, so you can like unzip them from the inside. I don't think luggage has inside zippers. I've never seen one that can be zipped up from the inside. Yeah, she confessed to a lot of things. All right, and representing myself is not an option. Oh, hey, spoiler alert, it is your only option at present. Representing myself is your only option because that's what you're doing now, Sarah. You're representing yourself. As both judges have now threatened me with from being outspoken and intelligent in all my observations of the ongoing abuse. I am and have experienced. All right. I have no new experiences from it always being the same. Blame Boone. I refuse to be moved in wanting respect, no matter who everyone thinks I am. Clarity, inclusion, honesty, and professionalism. Truth, justice, and the American way. And another great reason not to have my case meetings on the public visitation box is my personal confidential inmate information, such as my visitation list 2020 through 2023 with names, etc., my interactions with inmates and officers, what I eat, when, and my personal jail calls also being thrown online. For what? To hate me more or try to get others to because I don't eat breakfast. What? So everybody hates her because she doesn't eat breakfast. Huh? For what? To hate me more or to try to get others to because I don't eat breakfast. Or because I know some Latin, have short hair, My penmanship is nice? What the F? Or because I'm not getting fat and sleeping all day, but rather fully applying myself, fighting, still making everyone upset from not having to fabricate, mutate, splice, edit. The world apparently knows all. What's next? How many times I have to go to the bathroom and what functions I perform? Fair. Non-breakfast havers are oppressed in this country, says Nimgle. All right. No one knows anything nor seems to want to from being comfortable in their corruption and stirring to be on top with ratings, web hits, and money. My case details, if anyone forgot, and if you think about it, all that keeps getting plastered and plagiarized, posted, and poked fun at about me, it's all in my favor. Not really, Sarah. It's not. None of it happens to be in your favor. Proving myself right about all the mindless lemmings, shut-ins, the justice system advantageously abusing and profiting from everything in my case before my trial and before I've seen. Please be sure to read my attachment for Florida Rules of Criminal Procedure 322E, restricting disclosure. Am I the only one who thinks of these things? No. Cindy Lou Hoot, what's up? How you doing? You have just become the newest member. Yay. Welcome. Welcome to the Clean and Sober Crew. Cindy Lou Hoot, it's been a minute. How you doing? Oof. Oh, no, I guess while we're paused here, let's take a little walk back here. Mike Morrison. Hey, how you doing, Mike Morrison? Again, it's been a few minutes. Member for 20 months. Thank you so much for the darn near 2 years of support. Yay, finally got my favorite and only YouTube lawyer who breaks down the crazy folks for our entertainment. You're amazing. Well, thank you, Mike Morrison. That is muchly appreciated. Janice Wingfield. Boone should have turned down we already got you. Hate to break it to her, but there will be no favorable outcome for her other than a long prison term. There you go. I happen to agree. Why can't I? Well, when can I win? In anything. It's coming. Oh, I'm going to come. Don't you come. I'm going to come. I'm not the problem. And if anyone were to slip on my slides, oh, she's already talking the prison slang. To slip on my slides and have to experience, tolerate, deal with any of what I have and am, would bravely be doing the same. Don't knock it till you try it. 3-point back. Fuck me. Race to the pulpit. Don't knock it till you try it. 3-point back. Race to the pulpit. Again, always Sarah Boone. Wow. All right. What we're going to do is we will end this here, and we'll continue our reading of this. We just finished page 16. We'll pick it up with page 17 next time we have something to discuss. We'll read through all of this eventually. We've currently got 696 people here and 614 likes. Woohoo! We broke the 600 mark. That is awesome. We can easily get up to 700. This is the last time, well, probably the second to last time I'm going to mention this. Please, the 700 of you watching, I'm sure some of you have not subscribed to the channel. I would be super awesome. I am super awesome. But I would be superly, awesomely, Sarah Boonely pleased if you would just do me the honor of subscribing to the channel. I would be deeply honored and humbled to have your subscription. Just go down there and click that subscribe button, sign up for the notifications so we can get all of the information as it comes in, and you never miss a single stream. Because YouTube never misses a notification, do they? But do your best and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, just double check to make sure, please, that you're still subscribed. And let's take a final look at our like and subscribe poll. The question for today, for those of you that have liked and we've got 845 votes and 635 likes. 215 of you cheated on the poll. 215 of you. Come on, people. We should have at least 846 likes. And we've only got 631. Repent and like. Sarah Boone's favorite song. 11% of you say Major Bag Alert by DJ Khaled. 18% of you say Luggage by Ariana Grande. 29% of you said that Sarah Boone's favorite song is I Need a Suitcase by Beyonce. And leading the poll with the number one vote with 41% of the votes on the stream, Papa's got a brand new bag by the godfather of soul himself, James Brown. There we go. That's the end of the poll today. And tune in tomorrow for the next like and subscribe poll. All right, here's what's going to be happening. Let me embiggen myself. Here's what's going to be happening. I'm hoping beyond hope that by tomorrow's stream time, by tomorrow morning, at this time, somebody will have uploaded the hearing. Whether it be Florida Fox 35, whether it be Law and Crime Court TV, whatever. I hope someone will upload this trial by tomorrow. If so, we will watch it. We will knock it out of the park. As always, we'll give a live reaction to it. If not, I will probably just continue this letter because it's an interesting letter. Wednesday, not sure. Thursday, we'll be doing the Hoojama, what's it? The Donald Hartung trial, the Throwback Thursday trial, and Friday should be, hopefully it'll be live, Karen Reed's motion to dismiss hearing. So all right, peeps, that's that takes care of today. Again, we'll see what tomorrow brings. Stay tuned. And for all of you, all 617, we maxed out at nearly 800. I think we might have crossed the 800 threshold at some point. But thank you everybody for being here. That was pretty awesome to have you around. And let's see. Mods, thank you so much for being super moddy and doing your best. You guys rock and roll. Thank you so much, everybody who was just here, for all the super chats, the memberships, the monthly membership chats, and for just being here, just hanging out, talking to each other, giving opinions, discussing this matter amongst yourselves. Great to have you. The Vice Squad chat is the best chat. And just for giggles, don't forget, we've got Law Racks merch. Enjoy your legal vices. And oh, hey, this is the hat that I had on earlier, that hat back there, that's actually this hat that's on the merch. That's that hat. All right. Anywho, D Watt coming in under the wire with the 5 gifted Legal Vices memberships right at the end of the show. Thank you so much, D Watt, for gifting the 5 Legal Vices memberships. You get a ship's bell for that. Thank you so much. And let's see who are the lucky 5. Jenny B, Vicky Hat 82, Hugh Jass, Bassellin, and Hubbleson. If you were one of those 5 lucky people, make sure you give D What a super special thanks. And then this upcoming weekend, we will be doing a members only stream. So just in time. All right, chat, you guys rock. You are the best chat. The Vice Squad chat rules more than anything in the entire universe. Thank you so much. Stay tuned tomorrow. Follow me on Twitter. Check out your notifications. Sign up. Do whatever you need to do so you don't miss a stream. Take care, peeps. Let's see where is anybody doing anything? Where should I send you? Let's see where should we go? We got Megan Fox. Is Laura Owens abusing 911? We've got Law Talk with Mike. So let's see, where can we go? To Florida? I ain't going to Florida. I'm staying out of Florida. Looking at the content, looking at the live. Here's the stream. Customize, redirect. Where can we redirect you to? Law Talk with Mike Catnot Williams. We did her the other day, so we'll share the love a little bit. Nick Starro, Young Thug Rico, or Megan Fox. We haven't done Nick Starro for a while. Let's send you over to Nick Starro with the Young Thug trial. Everybody give Nick a super special howdy. Tell him the Law Racks Legal Vices sent you. Take care. We'll see you all tomorrow morning, U.S. time, tomorrow evening over here in Asia, and in the middle of the afternoon in Europe. All right, bye. Peace out.